My reading was very slow in 2022. I read 8 books in that year according to Storygraph. Then, in 2023, that turned into 20 books. I was really anxious that year. Anxious enough that instead of turning away from books, I ran toward them. In 2024, I experienced the most irrevocable heartbreak that I've ever known, and I read 41 books. Now, 2 months into 2025, and I've already read 8 books. I might make it to 50 this year. So what's the reason for this increasing pattern? Well, I think it's because my head is not always a great place to be. And each year since I've graduated college, there's been a new plot twist that begs the question, what fresh hell is this? I think it also has to do with a phrase I found that says, if you can't write, read. So I read. A lot. And now I'm feeling full. Not that I want to stop reading, but my brain is full to bursting and my cup runneth over, if you will. My main hobby in the past few years, and mostly during hard times, is consumption, even though I think of myself as a creator. I wrote a book, and the sequel is years late. I think I've been putting faith into other people too much, or hoping I would find answers in them, but I've had some epiphanies. For one, everyone is making it up as they go, and people will be upset with you or find a reason not to like you, whether you do what they say or not. But there are some guarantees, or more like 1.5. Humans may get their first breath, but they will definitely get death. What you do in between, even the briefest moments between life and death, are up to you. The biggest thing holding me back is me. Not job titles, not this person hurting me, not meeting a hero and them striking me down. It's me. Now, can you be traumatized and cease ability to function? Yes, that's valid. But I've already lost the most important person in my life, myself. Through hard-fought trial and error, I know what does and doesn't work for me, and when I've asserted what I do like and what I do want, it usually leads to a boss fight. I lose, and I'm back on level 1. But I hear that when you encounter obstacles and enemies, you're going in the right direction. And maybe I've been going about the boss fights wrong. Perhaps I should just skirt around the enemies, not waste my time arguing, throwing punches, and advance to the door that leads to the next level. The bosses will still be behind me or even around me, but I'm not playing their game. I'm playing mine. And I think I'll level up by focusing on doing the verb in the now rather than traversing places on the timeline where I've already been or haven't been yet. And especially rather than trying to fight a boss that is not interested in my cause, my plight, my desires, my voice, or a mutual respect. And sometimes that boss is the voices of people of the past or situations of the past that seemed like my biggest bullies. But those voices have morphed, and that sound has turned into my inner critic, and that voice has become my own. All that is to say that I'm sorry that I'm late and that I've broken promises about when the book will be out. Your patience is something that I can't describe. I also want to apologize to myself for hiding, for being ashamed of time passing, for being angry at myself for not being brave enough to look at myself in the eye, and succumbing to my demons. If this sounds familiar to you, and if there's something similar stirring in your heart, forgive yourself and have self-compassion as you move forward. Release your shame, release your past and your future, and embrace the now. And push forward, knowing that your best effort will look different every day. Be authentic, be you, even if it feels messy or unsafe because you're used to hiding behind a mask. And take comfort in finally coming back to yourself, one step at a time. I'll see you in the next video.
Okay. Very good. Very good. I need to trim up these ends, but it's good. It looks good. Some fixing needs to happen, but it's in my head. Congratulations to me.